What's up, guys, and welcome back to 8 Count. Today we're going to be talking about Anthony Joshua versus Jermaine Franklin. This is a controversial fight. Many people are interested to see what's going to happen, how Anthony Joshua is going to bounce back, and also how Jermaine Franklin's going to bounce back. We saw Jermaine Franklin come off a loss against Dillian Whyte, which a lot of people didn't think that he lost. It was a controversial points win for Dillian Whyte. He was on the back foot a lot of the fight. He was taking a lot of shots. At the end of the day, he did come out on top. Jermaine Franklin wasn't happy, and he has now been given the opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is coming off the back of 2 losses to Alexander Usyk. And what do we expect now from Joshua? I think it's more so like a carefree, I don't have the belts, I have nothing to lose, just let your hands go, because that's what we've been lacking from Anthony Joshua. I know he's fought against one of the most technical fighters in boxing recently, so it was kind of hard and he had to do the game plan differently. Obviously, there was many different scenarios with Joshua. His camp, he switched up trainers for the second fight and it didn't go to plan. Although it did look a bit sharper, did look a bit better. At the end of the day, Usyk was just the better man. Obviously, now we know that Anthony Joshua has changed trainers again, and he is now under the Derek James camp. Who does Derek James train? Everyone will know Errol Spence Jr., Jeremy Charlo, and at the end of the day, I think with this change, we expect to see a lot of things. We expect to see a Joshua who's a bit more loose in the ring, uses a bit more of his repertoire in terms of his shots. We know Joshua loves a good hook, he loves a good uppercut, he loves a good jab. I think the one thing that you can give to Joshua is he doesn't give up. He loves training, he loves the sport, and he keeps going. And that's evident in his training. The guy's always training. He's always out training, whether it's in America, whether it's in Dubai, whether it's in the UK. He locks himself away until fight week, fight month, and that's when he'll be out for the press. It came under a lot of stick recently saying he should retire, he should do this, he should do that. At the end of the day, Joshua has tested himself his whole career. Every fight that he's given himself, it's been a test. We've recently seen Tyson Fury duck the negotiations with Usyk, wanting a 70-fight split, Usyk agreeing. Then he wanted no rematch clause, Usyk supposedly agreed, and he still couldn't make this fight happen. And I'll be honest, a lot of people were saying things like Joshua was ducking Tyson Fury, blah, blah, blah. But now it looks like it could have been Tyson Fury who was ducking AJ. And people will say, why would he duck him? He's a better boxer, he's a better fighter. It's the risk. Why risk fighting somebody who's a lot better when you can fight somebody who's outside the top 10 or near and around the 10 rank and just carry on? You don't need to put in the hard work. You don't need to put in the training as much as you would for a top fighter like a Usyk or like a Joshua. Yes, he fought Deontay Wilder 3 times, but I feel like that was at a time where Fury needed to fight someone big. He needed a name to get himself back into the ranks. And obviously with the controversial wins, draws, and etc., he had to propel himself and he had to carry on going. Let's move back to Joshua and Jermaine Franklin. How do I see this going? I'll be honest, I want Joshua to walk through him, and I expect that. Joshua is someone who we all know has the boxing power. He has a boxing IQ. He loves the sport, and he has all the attributes and tools to do that. So with that being said, I'm going to predict an Anthony Joshua knockout within the first 5 rounds. Yes, it's a broad range, but I'm going to go within the first 5 for Joshua. He's fighting back in the O2 Arena, which I'm happy about. It's no more stadiums, none of that. I just wanted to strip it back to raw AJ form and just go out there and enjoy himself. Because I feel like over the last, I don't know how many fights, we just haven't seen AJ really enjoy himself in that ring. Or we haven't seen him move as freely as we may have in the past. I think the last time we saw AJ really enjoy himself was against Kubrat Pulev. And prior to that, he fought Andrew Ruiz twice, which were very tricky fights. Obviously, he came off the back of a loss, went to Diriyah Arena, and showed everyone why he can box and why he was the better fighter. With that being said, against Pulev, we saw the devastating fashion of the knockouts, and I want to see more of that. So I'm hoping we've got some stepping stones now for Joshua to get back into a title fight. He said he's given up on the chances of unifying the belts. But at the end of the day, we all know that boxing has a lot of talking. And if the chance came to Joshua where he had the opportunity to bring all the belts together like Thanos, he would do it. But I am hoping that he does like a few more fights under his new trainer, establishes himself, and then keeps it going. But guys, let me know what you think. Do you think Jermaine Franklin will pose much of a threat against Joshua as he did against Dillian Whyte? Do you think Anthony Joshua has been past his best days? Do you think he should retire? Or do you think we should see and give him a go under his new trainer? I'll be looking forward to what you guys say. I'll see you again soon. Peace.